Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day. As always, leaving a like is easy and it's very much appreciated. Leaving a comment or subscribing, all of these things do help out the channel immensely. So I would say that I have news for you that you will not believe, but when I read them out together, you will probably definitely believe them. It says U.S. crypto exchange Coinbase has launched a defense of its staking services after the future of the practice was thrown into doubt by the Securities and Exchange Commission's enforcement action against Kraken sometime last week. CEO Brian Armstrong tweeted on Sunday that the company's staking services are not securities. We will happily defend this in court if needed. For those of you who somehow missed the news, I don't know how you did it. Basically, last week, the US SEC came forward and told the crypto exchange Kraken that them offering staking services on their own platform was allegedly, an unregistered security because they did not disclose explicitly what was happening with said staked coins, and apparently also we heard that this was also because of paperwork that was not filed, I believe, with the New York Department of Financial Services. I believe that was the story. So a lot of cryptocurrency exchanges began to go into overdrive, where they were basically playing all the cards that they had to announce that their services were not securities, however, that Kraken's were. And this is the point where the CEO of Coinbase was like, oh, wait, whoa. If anything, we'll go to court for this. It comes after It comes after the SEC hit rival exchange Kraken with a $30 million fine for offering its service, staking as a service without registering it. Sure. Just before the announcement, Armstrong warned that he had heard rumors of a wider crackdown on staking in the pipeline, which we're also going to get into in just a little bit, because the connecting of the dots could not be any more clear at this point. It says Coinbase's staking services are not securities. We will happily defend this in court if needed. Here's a tweet from Brian Armstrong right there. For those of you who also missed it, about a good 24 hours before we got the news that the SEC was going to crack down on Kraken, we had news and allegations that the SEC was going to make a major announcement, and that allegedly it was going to be something that shook or rattled the entirety of the cryptocurrency space. It ended up just being about Kraken and just within the United States, so what have you. It says when cryptocurrency holders stake their coins, they agree to lock them up for a period of time in order to help keep the blockchain running, and in exchange, they receive rewards. Users can usually take part in this process directly or through an intermediary like Kraken or Coinbase. However, following the SEC's decision, Coinbase has sought to emphasize the differences between its own offering and those of Kraken. Coinbase's chief legal officer, Paul Grewal, told Decrypt last week that Kraken was essentially offering a yield product. Coinbase's staking services are fundamentally different and are not security. So here's the point where we move on and pay attention to everything that we just spoke about. So this is only me putting together a video. I do not know if any of these things are true. It's more like I have three tinfoil hats on, one on each hand and one on my head, and I'm simply connecting some really, really weird dots. So the news that we got after this Kraken thing happened was that allegedly Binance's US dollar is now having a problem in the United States, and one of the issuers, Paxos, I believe it is Paxos, has now been in trouble by the US SEC for allegedly them creating Binance's US dollar, and the SEC says that it is an unregistered security. If you watched one of my other videos where I basically explained to you the reason why cryptocurrency companies are doing what they're doing, it's because we're at the crossroads of everything basically becoming digitized. And in that manner, a lot of people, I believe, are smiling in the faces of other people while they actively try to get them in trouble so that their products and services flourish, if you will. So one is Kraken, only Kraken, keeping that in mind, having trouble with the US SEC for their staking product. Coinbase coming forward and basically pointing the finger and going, well, Kraken's absolutely terrible. Us over here at Coinbase, we would never do such a thing. 3 is the thing from Paxos in the Binance US dollar. And number 4 is Circle, the giant behind the world's second largest dollar-pegged stablecoin, USD coin, or otherwise known as USDC, reportedly tipped off the New York Department of Financial Services about the potential issues at rival firm Binance. Did you get it? Binance has the third largest stablecoin on the planet. It's Tether, Circle Coin, and then Binance's US dollar. The news is, for those of you who just didn't hear that, is allegedly Circle are the people who got or tipped off regulators that Binance, wink, might be doing something wrong. Can anyone tell me why this news is significant? Anybody? Well, for those of you who are not looking at the screen, this is an article from the 24th of October, 2018. That was like 95 years ago. It says Coinbase and Circle launched the USDC coin with purported full backing in US dollars. Coinbase is Circle. Circle tipped off regulators that Binance was doing something terrible. I wonder who, wink, tipped off regulators that Kraken might also be doing something incorrect as well. See how this is all connecting together? I still have my tinfoil hats on. The complaint to the New York Department of Financial Services, which was issued in autumn of last year, included details about the mismanagement of the reserves that backed Binance's tokens. According to a report by Bloomberg, USDC issuer Circle alerted the New York regulator about some concerning blockchain data about the world's largest crypto exchange's reserves. Doesn't that seem a little weird? That Circle would have alerted a regulator that something appears to be wrong. When I tell you something is amiss, I don't know what exactly is amiss, but gosh darn it, something is not right. And I wonder if we will ever actually figure this out, because this keeps happening over and over. And I don't think that these things are random. I don't think that they're haphazard. I don't think that they just seemingly happen out of nowhere. It's like I told you all around November. Forget not my words. I was so shocked when everyone lost their mind over FTX. Why? Say it with me. Because FTX was not the first crypto exchange to do what they did. They're all doing the exact same things. Literally the exact same things. But there was two individuals in particular who made everyone know and understand exactly how vile and evil this new up-and-coming crypto exchange was, that looked like at some point it might have become the number 2 and or number 1 exchange on the planet. No one else found that weird? The entire witch hunt that went on, that you no longer hear about from anyone, anywhere? Remember all the companies that collapsed because of FTX? And how there were 2 major parties who were constantly trying to buy up all their assets? After we got news that in 2020, those 2 major companies also tried to buy a number of assets from FTX, but they couldn't because they were too expensive. FTX collapses. All the companies who wanted their assets before could buy them now at $5 million, as opposed to the $1.2 billion that they were going for before. There's some really weird, underhanded, under the table stuff that's currently taking place. And I I want to alert you all about it. A person familiar with the matter revealed that Binance failed to store enough crypto assets in its reserves to support the token that it had issued. News of Circle's complaint to the NYDFS came just hours after the financial watchdog ordered Binance's stablecoin partner Paxos to end its relationship with the crypto exchange and stop mining the BUSD or minting. Both stablecoin issuers are regulated by the New York Department of Financial Services. The competition between Circle and Binance started heating up in September of last year after the crypto exchange introduced the Binance US dollar auto conversion policy, which automatically converted. Oh, it's all making sense now. Remember, oh my gosh. Oh, geez, Louise. Remember last summer, Binance stopped. Oh, geez. It all makes sense. Last September or August, doesn't even matter, Binance officially announced they were basically delisting every other stablecoin that was on their platform. And everything would basically have to go through the Binance US dollar. This move led to a considerable reduction in USD Coin's market share. Interestingly, Circle's tip-off to the NYDFS reportedly came around the same time that the policy was unveiled. Now, hear me out here. How likely or unlikely is it that in summer there was sharks swimming around FTX because they saw what was going on, and FTX ended up getting in trouble? Don't forget, Sam Bankman-Fried, you can find this. When FTX started going down, he wrote a tweet to Changpeng Zhao and he said, "Okay, you win." Why would you write a tweet like that to someone? What kind of wager was going on in the background? Before FTX collapsed, Binance, the largest crypto exchange on the planet, delists stablecoins from their platform, only leaving Tether and the Binance US dollar and delisting Coinbase's stablecoin, effectively making Coinbase's stablecoin far less valuable and will be far less used, as Binance once again is the largest cryptocurrency exchange. The tip-off to the New York Department of Financial Services from Circle came about the same exact time that Binance delisted Circle's coin from their platform. I'm telling you, this is, and it's not like they're even trying to hide it. There's like a photo of a rat right here. I love it. So yes, the news that we have now is that Binance was snitched on by Circle. It says Circle sounded the alarm on Paxos, told the New York Department of Financial Services that Binance's stablecoin wasn't fully backed. Heaven help them if we get news that Binance's stablecoin was actually backed the entire time. And also, someone's smelling a little ratty as well when we talk about the United States SEC, because they declared that the stablecoin that was being printed or minted by Paxos is an unregistered security, meaning that people were buying it with the expectation of profit. That's not how stablecoins work. No one's buying a stablecoin on or off the market because they're expecting it to go to $3.50. I'm telling you, I wholeheartedly believe there's some type of money being passed around that we ourselves will probably never know about. But if this isn't the weirdest thing in the entire world to you, I'm not really sure what is. Over the last couple of years, the amount of crypto exchanges that have come about and then disappeared months later because they got into some type of regulatory trouble has been quite monstrous. If you just connected the dots of everything that I just said and everything I just told you from the news, it looks like there is a rat in the cryptocurrency space, because I had assumed, here's how my mind works. If we're all making billions of dollars, we can all be friends. You got annoyed because I became bigger than you were, and you decided to get me in trouble for some nonsense? Okay. Anyway, that's the purportedly Circle, Coinbase sounded the alarm on Paxos. And yeah, let's move on. Also in the same exact breath, cryptocurrency exchange Huobi has announced that it will be discontinuing its Huobi cloud wallet platform in May of this year, citing strategic and product adjustments. No, you would never. No cryptocurrency exchange is stopping any product that they're offering unless no one's actually using it. We've seen this year after year after year. We saw this with Bakkt. We saw this with tons of other companies. If something is making you millions and hundreds of millions and billions of dollars, do you discontinue a service? No. As per an announcement on Huobi's support page, maintenance and upgrades of the multi-token wallet service will officially stop on the 13th of February. Users that are still using the cloud wallet are encouraged to transfer cryptocurrency and NFTs to their main Huobi accounts and or to other wallet addresses. Huobi's cloud wallet withdrawals and transfer functions will work for the next 3 months, while users are cautioned not to transfer digital assets to their cloud wallet. Huobi's cloud wallet official decommission date is the 13th of May of this year. I would go so far as to say not many people, so regardless of prices inching their way back up, a lot of cryptocurrency exchanges have remained as unpopular as they previously were before. I assume that this is being decommissioned and or stopped because no one is using it, or barely a lot of people are actually using Huobi. To the 5 people who are out there who are still using Huobi watching this right now, I didn't mean you. It's more of a, the vast majority of people are using Coinbase, Kraken, and Binance. So I would not also be surprised if there was some type of regulatory thing going on, because everyone is just snitching on each other right now. What a weird spot. But in I want to be the richest person on the planet kind of way, of course, these companies would be doing everything that they can to throw dirt on each other. Because if Bitcoin does one day hit $500,000, and if Ether hits 25,000, and you are the issuer of a digital asset that is the same exact equivalent of the US dollar, you're going to have some enemies. That's the Huobi is stopping their cloud wallet platform. If you have money on there, take it off. Yeah? Let's move on. In news that actually shocked me, because I just assumed this was, prominent developer and perhaps the key mouthpiece, of all things Shiba Inu, under the nickname Shytoshi Kusama, has shared new insights regarding the release of Shibarium, the long-awaited ecosystem-based Layer 2 solution based on the Ethereum virtual machine, in one of the Shiba Inu community channels, in response to a complaint that the developer does not reveal exact dates, but uses the word soon. Shytoshi stated that there cannot be any specifics. I don't have an exact date because the release of Shibarium doesn't happen by Switch, he stated. So the news is, a lot of people were expecting this to drop, to release. There were even multiple times when people were like, okay, this is it. This is Tuesday. He hinted before that it was going to happen. Unless something has happened in the last couple of minutes of me making this video, there is still no exact release date for the much mega super hyped Layer 2 solution known as Shibarium for the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Yeah, no, I was actually shocked because I just kind of assumed, like I said, here's a tweet for it right here. There are a lot of projects in the cryptocurrency space that think it's, I'll say this nicely, that say the word soon and they think it's a joke, and they don't realize how quickly that people would remove their money from that ecosystem the longer and longer they say soon. You know what project I'm talking about? 2 years is more than enough. The community is tired of the word soon. Just throwing that out there. I think a lot of these companies just assume that people will continue to flock with them forever. That's not how this works. Everyone's trying to make money, and you keep saying the word soon is not going to cut it. That's also not directed at Shiba Inu, in case you didn't get that hint. So yeah, there's apparently no release date for this. I hope they do it before the next mega bull run, because, you know, all right. Let's move on. Also, I guess directly tying to this news as well. Over the weekend, a Shiba Inu holder demanded of PayPal whether they would be accepting Shiba Inu for payment. The payment giant replied with the notion that such a payment could indeed be organized. However, the company's support updated its comments 2 days later that such a transaction is not available on their system. It says, "I apologize for the confusion caused. Unfortunately, we don't accept Shiba. Customers in the US can buy, sell, and hold 4 different cryptocurrencies. They are BTC, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bcash. For any additional assistance, please send us a DM with your email address." Sure. So also it's just a level of resilience I don't think I'm able to mentally understand. The people from Shiba Inu and Dogecoin continue on their long-running crusade to try and get these coins listed onto every single platform. While I do admire the fact that they're trying to get Shiba Inu on PayPal, I think PayPal is currently, from what we last heard, they're trying to get their crypto services up and running in Europe as well. I assume they're going to be targeting Asia and or Latin America after that. And I mean, I personally would have assumed that the next coins on their platform would probably be Cardano, XRP, maybe a Polygon, maybe an Avalanche. I'm not really sure. I think Shiba Inu's up there, but I think they need a couple more coins before that ends up happening. So yeah, a lot of Shiba Inu news every single day. I mean, you don't understand how popular this coin actually is. So maybe, listen, if the next coin that PayPal lists on their platform is Shiba Inu, you guys deserve a literal gigantic standing ovation from everyone on the planet. Because I just assume that there are a couple other coins that they're trying to pay attention to first. But, you know, that's the Shiba Inu news on PayPal. Yeah. Let's almost said talk to you all soon. Let's move on. Also in what? That's crazy. Cathie Woods. Cathie Woods, or Wood. Why do I say Woods? Doesn't matter. Is apparently back buying shares of Coinbase after a nearly month-long break, as ARK disclosed it had purchased 162,325 shares of Coinbase on Friday. ARK's last purchase of Coinbase stock was in mid-January, when they purchased $3.3 million worth of shares of Coinbase as well. So literally the news is that ARK Invests, Cathie Woods, continues to buy more Coinbase stock. I don't know why this woman is so obsessed with Coinbase. I sincerely don't understand it. She believes in it a lot. There must be some kind of money flowing in the background that we simply don't know about. Because, hear me out here. I feel like on a good year, Coinbase stock might go up by like 30 to 40%, like on a really, really good year. But also on a good year, like most cryptocurrencies tend to go up by like 700 to like 10,000%. So maybe I'm missing something. I'm not really sure. But she believes in it. And every time that this happens, it's like blatantly in the news. And I wonder, is it like because other people believe in Coinbase, or is it because people think that she's just spending too much money on their stock? $9.2 million. There's so many other things I could do with my money as opposed to $9.2 million in Coinbase. But maybe I'm just a modern investor. Boom, boom. Anyway, so terrible. That's the Cathie Woods. Just bought $9.2 million worth of Coinbase stock news. Incredible. Wow. Let's move on. In one of the most popular news stories, and I'm not joking at all, NFTs are apparently coming to the epicenter of the Parisian art world. I wouldn't go that far. You can reel it back in. On Friday, the Centre Pompidou, home of France's National Museum of Modern Art, announced plans for a new exhibition examining the relationship between art and the blockchain that will feature NFTs from the CryptoPunks and Autoglyphs projects. Okay. Among the works by 12 other digital artists, CryptoPunk number 110 and Autoglyph number 25 were both donated, wow, to the Centre Pompidou and will appear at the museum this spring, as will 16 other NFT works from global assortment of artists. Aren't these worth like million? The CryptoPunks are at least six figures. I always find it a little bit weird when people are just donating things like that. It's like, okay, how much money do you have? Because no normal person is donating an NFT for $250,000. At least I wouldn't. The exhibition will mark the first time that the Centre Pompidou has accepted NFTs into its collection, which houses masterpieces by a whole bunch of famous artists. A lot of names, I don't feel like reading them. It is the largest art museum in Europe. I don't care for the Pompidou. I'm not sure if you've ever been there. It looks gross. They like all these tubes. I'm not joking. These are actually the, what do you call it? That's the sewage. Yes. So I'm not joking. So as you walk on the outside to get to other levels and exhibitions and doors and stuff like that, you can hear liquids passing right by you. And I think in the 70s, it was meant to be like, whoa, we're walking by garbage. But in the after period, when people had to deal with this, does anyone know this area of Paris? The whole area is beautiful. Like, not like slightly beautiful. It's the very center of the city. And this doesn't do it for me. I think they were trying to be a little bit too modern, and it just didn't work out for a lot of people. So it says, seeing CryptoPunk number 110 displayed in the Centre, arguably the world's most prestigious contemporary art museum, is a great moment for the Web3 and NFT ecosystem, and we're honored to help drive this cultural conversion. This was said by Yuga Labs co-founder Greg Solana. Wow. Oh, Solano. Greg Solano. I was like, that is, right on the nose. Anyway, so cool. I've mentioned this about 8 times already since the beginning of this year. NFTs never disappeared. They're still here. It just mainly like really rich people who are buying and accumulating all of them at the moment in anticipation of another market rise. Things like this do solidify the continuation of the growth of the NFT market. Like, we've seen, I've been reading news for a while. I love art news about tons of other museums around the world who are actively collecting NFTs and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's cool. The Pompidou, sure, why not? But it's more heavily symbolic than anything. Because if they're beginning to collect NFTs, I wonder, what NFTs exactly are they collecting? Because we did receive news before, at least about a year ago, that allegedly, that's the wrong thing. Anyway, allegedly a couple of large, what do you call it? Hedge funds are apparently also buying up tons of NFTs as well. And in particular, we got news that allegedly they were buying from one particular app. So, let's see how that ends up going. That's the Pompidou news. Let's see what happens. I don't know if I'm going to go to the show. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Let's move on. Also in the news, this was popularly unpopular. A cybersecurity firm has hacked a popular cryptocurrency wallet, proving to its developers that it has critical vulnerabilities. In a new video update, cybersecurity firm Unciphered, look at them, revealed in their YouTube video how they were able to crack the defenses of a cryptocurrency wallet known as OneKey and inform its developers of the exploit. They said, here's how the hack works. You have the CPU and the secure element. The secure element is where you keep your crypto keys. Now, normally the communications are encrypted between the CPU, where the processing is done in the secure element. Well, it turns out it wasn't engineered to do it in this space. We figured that out. So what you do is put a tool in the middle that monitors the communications and intercepts them and then injects its own commands. Wow. So a lot of people were, the word's not furious. People get riled up for everything. It's more of a, if you have a OneKey crypto wallet, maybe contact the company and be like, hey, is there some kind of update that I should be running or something so that you also don't get exploited? Because, yeah, so we hear about these things a lot, and I try to bring them to you because I know they're not the most popular news stories, but I'd rather you also hear that there might be an exploit or a problem so you can A, get your money off of cryptocurrency exchanges, or B, decide if you want to continue using a product, or C, if you can update that product to keep your money safe because, you know, money. That's apparently a company called Unciphered showed themselves breaking into a crypto exchange, a cryptocurrency cold wallet known as OneKey. And yeah, that ain't good. All right. Let's move on. Yeah, I do hope that you have sincerely all enjoyed. Wait, why? Where? There we go. And a very big thank you, there we go, to my Patreon supporters. My phone doesn't work sometime. Martin Steuer, Bodie McBoatface, Sam Ratter, Dotha, Diddy, Manny, Cryptos, Crypto, Gambino, Auspicious, Agile, and Blockchain, Jamie Saad, and let's move on, Empire Queen, Roman, Gaba, Bitcoin, Ben Arachno, Dave the Dealers, Den Captain, Something in the Z-Way, Lay, Mobarazi, VB Nerd 21, Lauren De Silva, Quoted Biddy, Troy Allgood, Space Case, Nita Miracle, Patrick Noster, Navarro Williams, Utopia 569, Moonman High, XRP, Nostromo, John Sarson, The Animal Reader, Bibliophobia, Adam Grayson, Wise 9 Owl, 242 to the World, Bankroll Network, Crypto Artist, Cold E3D, Setsuna, Paxis, Jim Gardner, Jeremy Fox, Minting Coins, Yes to Crypto, Anytime Fitness, Monk's Corner Staff, Bake Me a Cake, Tigara, Macho Nisa, and on Crypto with Lionel. Thank you all very, very much for your continued support. Thank you to everyone who is a member of the channel, who clicked liked, who clicked subscribed, who wrote multiple comments. It always helps. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Why are the lines so long? The lines keep on going. Do you see this? This is kind of never ending. Bitcoin normally does not have this many transactions backed up. This is a bit intense. Geez, it keeps going. Okay, it ended. I was reading something about, remember that Bitcoin NFT thing? I forgot what it's called. Unscrupulous. I don't know what they call themselves. Basically, you can have like NFTs on Bitcoin now where you can like attach a Satoshi onto something and it has a name. I don't know what it's called, whatever. And apparently that is causing a huge, as you see, backlog in the Bitcoin network because those Satoshis are now entire transactions that are holding on to images and other things like that. So yeah, Bitcoin, this is wild. Even the amount of buses, Bitcoin normally has 1 or 2 buses. If you're looking at the screen, 1 or 2 buses, and there's never usually a line. It maybe goes to right here. So that's a bit intense. Do hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all are having a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you might be. I do hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, commenting, and or supporting. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.